It did seem to just go bang this week. All of a sudden, we're in a crisis with some of our big industry players hemorrhaging cash. Pulp and paper companies, Winstone, Panpac and OG. There was also Fonterra in that mix. They're all battling. And here is why. Look at this astonishing graph. These are the wholesale power prices over the last year, relatively steady for most of that period. The pain, though, starts in July, and then look at the end. Whoosh, they take off in those last 2 weeks. They've tripled. So how did this happen? Well, the system has three parts. There's the generation, that's the wind turbines, the dams, etc. And they feed into the national grid, which goes on to distribution companies, local distribution companies. And it's sold into homes and businesses by retailers, of which there are 62 of them. Now, with the generation, hydro stations, they make most of our powers, but lakes are low at the moment, meaning dams are running at just 55% of their capacity, and it's dropping every single week. A quarter of our generation comes from gas and coal, but there's a gas shortage. So the gas turbines, they're running at just 48%. And on top of that, the wind is not blowing. As of 1 p.m. today, all of the wind farms combined, they were at just 18% of their capacity. Now, transmission and distribution, that makes up around 40% of your power bill. There is a story here, but it is not contributing to the current crisis, so we're going to park that one up for now. And then there are retailers. They're your power shops, your electric Kiwis. They buy power from the wholesale market and they sell it on to households and businesses, although there are some large businesses and factories that have separate arrangements with those generators. Broadly, though, power is purchased by factories or retailers from the wholesale market in two ways. Now, the first is what we call hedge prices. This is a block of electricity that's purchased for a locked-in price over a locked term. It is similar to a fixed mortgage rate. Now, when these hedge packages run out, the retailers or the businesses need to re-hedge, essentially the same as refixing your mortgage. The other way to buy wholesale power is spot prices, which is the option that many big factories and big consumers choose. They are not locked in, and it's similar to a floating mortgage rate, and it's where a lot of that pain is now. The wholesale prices have tripled, as we saw in that earlier graph, meaning that spot prices have as well, meaning those massive power bills for those purchasing that way, like those power-hungry factories. Now, it's not hugely affecting residential prices yet because those prices are fixed for the time being. But if wholesale prices remain super high when those retailers have to refix, that will be passed on to you at home with your heater or with the roast in the oven. The way to prevent all of this, though, is for lots of rain to fill up the reservoirs, or lots of wind, or even importing gas.